Hi, today I will be opening EX10, the Digimon set Sinister Order, themed around Digimon villains. Lusamon, and there is Bagramon. I mainly bought it for Belphemon support. It will be also later this year in October, the promo pack and Hacker Slumber. Here is a pack with reprints and alternate art. This is support for my Autismon. I'm not sure if they ban it because it has a loop. Gamamon. Also there are two sets of different sleeves. I probably will not be using the Creepymon. It's 5 pieces, also enough for the neck deck. But I will be using Bagramon sleeve. It's the alternate art for the now older Bagramon. So there is Belphemon sleep mode. Unfortunately, Balmol is not Silver Army, but it's more support for Belphemon than a Balzebubmon. These are part of the Creepymon deck with Schnell emblem, the Tamer, the new one. Last one, okay. He gets used for process security 1 with fragment because the Bagramon cards have memory process when trashed, you can steal the turn. That's the deck for the Creepymon deck. The issue is the one successful mill deck of Pokemon. This Pokemon from the set of something different was too fast at milling, and they regulated it once per turn mills and conditional mill so that you can't mill too much at once. This egg is probably just the 5th egg because the other one can get memory. Might be building some Rizamon. Yuichi's option. This Damamon. I'm still trying to understand the loop out with him and Tormon. And the Tamer, you can keep bringing it back. Like he had some kind of slight evolution with Tormon. I heard discussion about this Skull Nightmon because it can delete floodgates. And in both decks, Nightmon and Bagramon, the Digicross mechanic reduces playcost. And you can still Digicross, but the different effect says you can reduce playcost and don't get the reduction. Tactimon. Some say a 2 or none, but I'm happy it's a protection effect. I already pulled this Machine Dramon once. This Programmon under certain condition can skip the level 4. something new that I did for Liberators. It's one of the app modes for Digimon. I'm not interested in Lucemon, another Belfamon sleep mode. Yuji. I saw some people play him in the other Atmon deck, and it's thematic because they were such good friends in the enemy. Very good friends. Not sure about Doisman himself. He was just a Yuji controlled in the enemy, and I'm so fan of his design. And also this option is for Dark Masters from Pokemon for MVP security. And on. Now you can play instead of other rock monsters if you want the whole render online instead. Choose one option, learn it one. So I saw in the deck Lilithmon is one-off just because the infect on deletion. She's not triggering it herself, but she can give it the Digimon. She must delete itself, or a tamer if it's immune against Digimon effects. But there is also some counterplay if I have a Digimon in the breeding area, then I just move it out. It's still situationally useful. So the Digimon is based around thrashing the cards. And it will naturally happen if you link, or some of the effects are thrashing link cards for cost. Lose one. And here is this one. Instead of him, I might be building the original Upmon, Gaiamon, or Tokamon. Will come out in Hacker Slumber. And I'm very happy. At the beginning, it seems that his low level cards are just focused on battle. The level 6 on protection, but the level 5s were revealed were very strong. So this one is useful if you move it out of the racing and you already have a tamer. Or you can do it another way, it's just safe in the racing. To get material, diamond one again. You also still play the old Jumon because it charges, even if it costs 4 and other decks have 3 cost chargers. And even I saw some play the BT12 demo. It's not part of Bagramon instead of Hunters, but it has the effect it searches the top 4 cards and then you can play directly you. It might even replace the Bagramon promo. Not Bagramon promo, Dark Knightmon promo, because he needs to be deleted, then he can play one tamer. You can, as this one, you can play with D-Cross, the Damon and the Jumon to play him directly. Then he can trash his own cards for blocker or retaliation, so can be defensive or offensive. But also rush collision, so you can crash him into something or you prevent an attack. And if you get it going, you can cycle him basically at least once or multiple times. But it's also not only effective against decks who have the evolving effect who need to come out of the racing. Another Belfium on sleep mode. No rage mode. This is a new Tamara hero, Urata. The advantage is a memory setter. And he can help with the evolution of the trash. The new one. She is like a pre-evolution of the level 5. Another Digimon, Progena. The missing Bagramons. So, that's that one. Is a component for Darkness Bagramon, and sometimes you need this effect because the Digivolve protection. If you X-cross, it's like it's under a card like a normal evolution. So if you have something low level or something that under it, it's so good. And it has redirection. It's the deck before it didn't have. There is Belfom Rage mode 1. It looks good in both forms. Or if you used U and had added low level Digimon, it's also an issue. Or you can also, for example, stack a Bagramon onto another Bagramon and then the Digivolve one, and it's changes basically nothing. Here's Bagramon. It is a straight upgrade to the older Bagramon because you can Digi Cross. The only thing he loses of this, if he doesn't have a target, he can look at the hand and trash something. It's nice. There were some complaints because it does not work very well in Hunters. Its own archetype, and the older Quartzmon is stronger as a non-ace. But on the other side, if something is not purely archetype locked, it's also nice. Not the darkest one. Pyramidion. This new one has more protection, but it basically is just used to get safely in the new level 6 magnetic Dramon. And the deck now, like Belphemon, can in different ways and more consistently OTK. I think I have a full playset of. There is Luson's other mount. He was the final villain in Digimon Frontier. But hidden there is Lucemon Larva. It has the unique effect that not deleted at 0 DP, so it's one of the few cards immune basically to DP reduction effects. Because not actually in game rules, if something has 0 DP, it just dies. Now still looking for a Darkness Pagramon. 1 or 2 is enough because he needs the trash field, because he also had sources from it. Another Pagra. This is my Dicramon. It even was leaked early because the webcomic got spoiled. I think now I have a full playset of Sleepy Boy. Dark Nightmare. I'm happy that Pokemon got support. It had basically now everything except the memory setter, but they avoid that because of how the tamers are and the inherits. You can gain memory in other ways. And what's also is very important is speed. Because of which needs to establish your first view. Oh, okay. Here is the new tamer. It just lets you draw a card, but you can digicross, and instead of using your hand or the field, you can use from the trash and your hand. Not from your hand onto this tamer and the trash, and you can set the trash up. Deck also lacked another card with you. It was also best good for the deck. Okay. I maybe need another one, and it's enough tamers. They still have a full playset of the old you. Still the most important card of the deck. But also because he's unique, he is a one YouTuber said a low bearing card. That means the entire deck changes around him. Just like our backgrounds. If I don't pull him, I probably will get the regular one and one with the alternative art. Because he looks pretty cool in it, with the white background and the side eye on his chest side. Think I have a full set of them now. So, another Lilith one. Remember this one? Pyramid one. Creepy one. In a solid version, but I don't. I like him more if he's revealed. The last two packs. Loosen one again and Tactic one. I think I have enough of him now. Because darkness background can material from the trash you will get in one of the generals and then play him out later. Warman, Skamon, Pitman, Begalusman, alternative art. Okay. So thanks for watching and wish you also luck with your pulse.